somebody is entering for COVID-19, don't forget that he's harboring another infections. So
Yes.
please search for them. Search for them if they have complaints of signs and symptoms, or if you have, if the patient or the hospital has placed an outbreak. Do a surveillance culture for them before leaving the hospital.
Thank you.
Most
Thank you
welcome.
for sharing. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Anwar, again for the structured presentation. It is really wonderful. So any more questions from the audience? Okay, thank you again. So we'll move on to our next speaker, which is Dr. Zeliha Selamoglu. Dr. Zeliha Selamoglu is a professor in medical biology department of Necdet Omar Halisdemir University, Turkey. She earned her PhD in biology from Inunu University. She has published over 160 peer-reviewed journal articles with over 2,200 citations and many technical reports. She is a member of Society for Experimental Biology and Medicine, Associate Membership, and European Association for Cancer Research. She has served as editorial board member for many journals. Research interests basically are medical biology, molecular biology, biochemistry, biotechnology, oxidative stress, antioxidants, and cancer. So let's welcome Dr. Zeliha.
Thank you.
Okay, doctor, and you can start your presentation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for your very nice introduce me. So I would like to share my presentation with you now. Okay. I think it is okay.
Yes, doctor, we can see it.
Thank you. Okay. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon to all distinguished participants to this great event. Also, welcome to this session, this session of 30th edition Nursing and Pediatric webinar 2021. Also, greetings from Turkey to all distinguished participants. And also, firstly, I would like to many thanks to all organizing member about this very great event to invite me. Also, I would like to present in the session about bioproducts in nutrition and health and update on apitherapy. As you know, we have some food as medicine with the epidemic of chronic disease and associated pathological complications. Health has become the forefront of scientific research for finding novel foods and strategies to tackle such public health burden. Main complications to persist in the body are atherosclerotic risk factors such as hypertension and aging. So, hypertension has been established as a significant risk factor for morbidity and mortality worldwide. So, especially pathogenic hypertension has linked to a variety of different factors, such as environmental, high salt intake, and also lack of exercise and genetics. So hypertension can be defined as a raised blood pressure based on altered hemodynamics of the systemic circulation. Especially atherosclerotic risk factors such as hypertension and aging augment the vascular generation of reactive oxygen species. Reactive oxygen species are very clear to be both result and reason of hypertension. Nitric oxide synthase catalyzes the synthesis of nitric oxide from the substrate L-arginine. This enzymatic process can be antagonized by substitution with other L-arginine analogs, such as the nitric oxide synthase inhibitor nitroyl-arginine methyl ester. Hypertension and other external effects prompt superoxide radical from the vascular NADPH oxidase. These cases result in oxidation of the endothelial nitric oxide synthase cofactor tetrahydropyridine. So, inactivity of enos, which lead by oxidized cofactor leads vasoconstriction by inhibition synthesis of nitric oxide. Increased superoxide radical may reduce both synthesis and bioactivity of endothelium-produced nitric oxide. Oxidative stress and hypertension are thought as one of the basic effects and variable for changes in the sympathoadrenal systems. It is also reported that sustained hypertension, cold exposure, neurochemical changes, and aging will be a significant factor in increasing the tyrosine hydroxylase activity in adrenal medulla, heart, hypothalamus, and sympathetic neurons. So, tyrosine hydroxylase is a rate-limiting enzyme of a series of catecholamine biosynthesis reactions. Especially, oxidative stress is associated with increased generation of oxidizing molecules, parallel to a significant decrease in the endogenous total antioxidant capacity. So, we have many therapeutic natural foods products. As you know, Hippocrates 500 BC state the following: let food be your medicine and medicine be your food. So, with rapid advances in pharmacological research, active ingredients which served as prototype molecules for possible development of novel drugs, suggest we have some natural products, such as honeybee natural products, and also some plants. Especially in this session, in this presentation, I would like to present about some honeybee products with their antioxidant and healthy properties. Antihypertensive and antioxidative effects of various nutrition and natural products have been claimed. Especially honeybee products are one of these natural matters. We should say about apitherapy in this session. It means the medicinal use of product made of honeybees. Products of the honeybee include venom, honey, pollen, royal jelly, propolis, and beeswax. All bees products can be classified into two large groups: the products of animal and plant origin. Products of plant origin are honey, pollen, propolis gathered by a bee from flowers and stored in the beehive. Products of animal origin are royal jelly, beeswax, and bee venom created by the bee in its own body. So, apitherapy is a treatment with bee products such as honey, pollen, propolis, royal jelly, and bee venom. In Turkey, apitherapy is originally bee venom treatment practice in Eastern countries such as China, Korea, and Japan, and it is also commonly known as bee venom therapy in English. Especially, bee venom contains pharmacologically a large number of active substances, especially melittin and apamine in bee venom are the strongest anti-inflammatory agents. These active substances are especially indicated in the treatment of inflammatory disease. Apitherapy is used to treat many illnesses and to alleviate pain from injuries, both chronic and acute. So these days, growing scientific evidence suggests that various bee products promote healing by improving circulation, decreasing inflammation, and also stimulating a healthy immune response. So, therapies involving the honeybee have existed for thousands of years, and some may be as old as human medicine itself. Especially the ancient rock art of early hunter-gatherer depicts the honeybee as a source of natural medicine. The content of honey has been approximately 200 compounds and is considered as great for folk medicine. It has been used in ethnomedicine lately, and its effect in the treatment of burns, gastrointestinal dysfunctions, asthma, inflammation, and skin ulcers has been sources. Honey has antioxidant rich containing flavonoids, phenolic acid, carotenoids derivatives, ascorbic acid, alpha-tocopherol, proline, vitamins, catalase, glucose oxidase, amino acid, and proteins. Also, an important byproduct is pollen as well. Pollen is an essential ingredient to the life of every bee. Without pollen, bees could not produce food for the embryo and the mother, which would lead to their extinction. While honey provides bees with fructose and glucose sugars, enzyme and mineral ingredients, pollen provides them with sufficient protein, fats, vitamins, and minerals. Honey provides bees with the energy needed to collect pollen and nectar. Pollen has been described to lead important impact in the protection of atherosclerosis, hypertension, respiratory disease, developing the cardiovascular and digestive systems, and delaying aging. Also, importantly, reducing serum lipid amounts may regulate lipid deposition in mainly arteries and may lower the accumulation of cholesterol and LDL. So, hypotensive impact may remark. Another one byproduct is propolis. It is used in folk medicine in many locations across the world and has been demonstrated antihypertensive properties. It is considered an abundant source of polyphenols that are mainly contributable to its pharmacological properties. And also other one is beeswax. It is used by the bees to construct the honeycomb where they afterward lay their larvae and store food reserves. Since it is very dark in beehive, bees use the honeycomb as a means of communications, utilizing its vibration to communicate. As you know, bee venom is a product used by the bees as a means of defense against many aggressors desiring to take their riches. Its main field of application is in medicine. Other one is royal jelly. By using royal jelly, a normalization in the functioning of all systems and organisms is achieved. Royal jelly of honeybee is secreted by young workers and is mostly known to possess various nutritional or pharmacological effects like antihypertensive action and insulin-like activity. We have other bee products such as meats, bee bread, and also apitherapy. Especially nowadays, it is very popular to use in apitherapy. Meats has evolved and expanded its flowers to include fruits such as blueberry and cherry, malt, as well as various herbs and spices. Bee bread, what an interesting name for bee product. Bee bread is actually the main source of food for most larvae and bees. Comprised of all essential amino acid, high contents of vitamins, especially vitamin K, enzymes, and flavonoids. Bee bread is made of pollen mixed with bits of honey, bee wax, and bees, digestive enzymes, and it's known to be useful in treating anemia, hepatitis, insomnia, stress, failing memory, cholesterol, and digestive tract disorder. Another one is apitherapy. It is another very important natural product obtained from the bee colony. Biostimulator of the male sexual function, influencing potency and sexual appetite. Also, epilarnel can be help the body to maintain its healthy tonus. We have types honey, the nectar honey and honeydew from honey samples of various plants and environmental. Nectar honey is divided into polyfloral honey and monofloral honey. Both monofloral and polyfloral varieties are different from honeydew honey. Theoretical monofloral honey is produced by the nectar of a single plant. Polyfloral honey contains nectar from different plant varieties blooming at the same time. In Turkey, we have many honey types. Especially these days, some honey is very popular, such as rhododendron honey. It is locally known as mad or wild honey, stocked from Black Sea region. The symptoms of poisoning because of the metabolize of most of this honey cover abrupt vertigo, arterial hypotension, and bradycardia. And other one, especially we say for this type of honey, mad honey, is a controversial honey, but medicinal and toxic. A small spoon of mad honey produces a mild, calming, euphoric sensation, which increases overall feelings of contentment and relaxation. The toxin responsible for the madness of honey is guianotoxin, also known as andrometoxin, acetylromidol, and rhodotoxin. Another type of honey in Turkey, hayıt honey. It has aphrodisiac effect with a nice aromatic leaves, and its leaves are used as spices. This natural product obtained the hayıt plant have effect on estrogen levels. It has also been reported to be used in early menopause treatment, which is caused by surgery, radiation, or drug use other than naturally occurring menopause. Hayıt plant is an alternative treatment to synthetic hormone therapy. Hayıt plant and honey regulates hormone imbalance directly on the pituitary gland. Another one type of honey in Turkey, chestnut honey. It is a floral honey made primarily from the flower nectar of several chestnut species. It is a stronger honey with a particular flavor and a certain bitterness to it. Most people prefer to dark honey, such as chestnut honey, for various reasons, such as a higher antioxidant content, a superior nutritional profile, particularly higher mineral content, unique aroma, bitter aftertaste, or relatively high pollen content, pollen being considered a natural immunomodulator. Another one type of honey in Turkey, pine honey. It is a type of honeydew honey. It is a sweet and spicy honey with some wood notes, a resinous fragrance, and dark amber color. Pine honey is produced in eastern Mediterranean Pinus brutia forest. Turkey produces about 92% of the world's pine honey, especially in Muğla province, produce about a big amount in Turkey as pine honey. And also, finally, I would like to share with you some papers by me and my team related to some bee products. In this slide, you can see Propolis effect against liver injury. We obtain very good result related to propolis effect on the liver injury. And also, we studied hypertension and related to propolis, caffeic acid, phenolic ester, and pollen effect on renal engineering neurohypertensive rats, we obtained very good results against to hypertensive, their antihypertensive potential of some B products. In this slide, we can see some data related to tyrosine hydroxylase activity and total RNI levels in hypertensive rat, and also effect of pollen, propolis, and caffeic acid phenyl ester in the rat tissue. And also we studied the effects of propolis on biochemical and hematological parameters in nitric oxide synthase inhibited rats by nitroarginine methyl ester. So we obtained good results related to rats' blood biochemical and hematological parameters. Also, I studied propolis and its activity on the hypertensive rats related to antioxidant potential on the oxidative stress parameters in the rats. And also, we obtain very good result in this paper propolis about propolis and its antioxidant capacity, antihypertensive capacity with tyrosine hydroxylase activity and some antioxidant parameters in this paper. And also, we obtain a very good result, propolis effect on the oxidative injury in brain and lung in rats, in the rats. And also, we obtain very good result, propolis and its activity on the biochemical parameters in kidney and heart tissue in the oxidative injured rats. And also we studied biological activities of honeybee products obtained from different phytogeographical regions of Turkey. We obtained very good results, some honeybee products related to their bioactivities such as oxidative stress and antioxidant activity. And also we studied determined the total antioxidant status and oxidative stress indexes of honey samples obtained from different phytogeographical regions in Turkey with some parameters related to biochemical parameters. Finally, we can say about this product, bee products, and bee in the nature. Besides the obvious connection, no bees, no fruit, there are other indirect but substantial implications along the chain. If there were no bees, plants would not bear fruit. A lot of animals will disappear because there will be nothing to eat. That will influence our diet, not only in terms of vegetarianism, which in turn will restructure relationship and economy. So, as you know, quite often the first thing that comes to me when one hears the word bee is honey. Nice, tasty, healthy, and sweet honey. But do we truly realize what essential role bees play in our existence? Apart from giving us an opportunity to consume a quality product, bees are among the major pollinators of about half of the plant species on the planet. A world without bees is literally a world without fruit, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. And the lack of honey would be the least of it. So we can say we have all heard the quote of the science, very famous science Albert Einstein. which state that if bees disappeared from the earth, humanity would last no more than 4 years. 1/3 of the food that humans consume is pollinated by insects. 80% of which are bees. If bees went extinct, there would be no yields, no harvest, and the production will be of very poor quality. And also it means we cannot have these bee products and also bee apitherapy. It is really very important in human health and animal health. So we must pay attention about that issue, such as apitherapy and bee products in our world. Thank you so much for listening to me.